Go live now to another minister. This is the Assistant Climate Change and Energy Minister at the federal level, Josh Wilson. We're live to Fremantle now, and we've called the win for the Cook government. And are you encouraged, are you heartened by this showing for the Labor brand in your home state, Josh Wilson?
Well, I am heartened, and I think it's an endorsement of the approach that the Cook Labor government has taken, and it's a pretty remarkable thing to see a third-term Labor government and the first government to achieve a third term since we went to the four-year fixed-term system, and I think it reflects well from a federal point of view in terms of the things that they've prioritised, cost of living relief and investment in the things we share, like health and education. So. Yeah, I'm glad to see the numbers that we've had so far, and clearly they point to the re-election of the WA Cook Labor government.
Josh Wilson, Ashley Gillen here. How much trouble could the Labor Minister, Simone McGurk, be in the seat of Fremantle? Kate Hewlett, the Independent, has given it a red-hot go. She's had the backing of Climate 200. The environment has been a huge issue, as you know, at the state level in that seat of Fremantle. Are you expecting a large swing against the Labor Minister?
Well, we're yet to see any results in the state seat of Fremantle. It has been a distinctive campaign to the extent that we've had an independent and also a sort of third-party environmental agenda campaign run in the state seat of Fremantle, but we'll wait and see. I mean, Simone McGurk has been an incredibly hard-working local member and also an effective minister, and she's campaigned very strongly over the last several months, so I'm optimistic for her.
I've got to say that optimism might be misplaced. We're showing some numbers. It's Andrew Clennell here, Josh, on our screen now, which has the Independent well in front. They're early numbers, but she's up to 63 here. Primary of 38 to Simone McGurk, 24.96. She could, Fremantle, it's a bit bohemian, I guess, in places. Or has that sort of played into this? Because it looks like this might be one of a few bad stories tonight for the Labor Party. If she were to lose the seat, what would you put it down to?
Well, I'll start with those early numbers. I mean, I've had the experience myself of running in federal Fremantle, and one small booth comes in. It used to be the Rottnest booth, famously, that would only have maybe 100 votes, and you'd only really need one vote of Liberal voters to be spending the day at Rottnest, and you could suddenly see a bit of a savage swing. So let's wait and see about those numbers. But as I said to Ash, it has been a distinctive campaign in Fremantle, a sort of a four-cornered campaign really, with an independent, Green, Liberal and Simone McGurk as the sitting member. And in addition to that, this sort of third-party environmental advocacy campaign. So certainly it's been unusual, and Fremantle people are very engaged, thoughtful, feisty sort of voters, I guess. So, you never know what's going to happen. We don't take these kinds of seats for granted or these outcomes for granted. And I know that Simone hasn't.
Thoughtful and feisty. That's how we like it, isn't it? But when you're talking federally, Josh, tell me, it's difficult to do the overlay, obviously, federal to state, but you're someone who lives and breathes politics. You know what the mood is like. Is Labor holding up in the West ahead of the May election?
Well, the indications, I mean, I'm probably someone, as much as the temptation is for all of us to hold forth with our assessment of the vibe from one moment to the next, I try to go off the indicators that we have, and the indicators are pretty solid. I think it's understandable that WA swung towards federal Labor and an Albanese government last time because of the interest that people over here have in a sensible energy transition, action on climate change, investment in a future made in Australia. For me and my electorate, shipbuilding, the selection of a strategic shipbuilder based here in Henderson in the federal electorate of Freo, the investment in TAFE, all of those things resonate in an entrepreneurial, active, creative, go-forward state like Western Australia. And I don't have any indications that suggest that we won't be able to put a pretty strong foot forward when the federal election comes around.
Josh Wilson, appreciate your time. Thanks. We've got